white wall of Granite, like. I think I'm better off. Alright, everybody, I'm playing with my camera here. Welcome to beautiful Wilson Park in Granite City. I gotta tell you, the ice is looking pretty good. The boards are looking great. Sometimes when it gets warm here in Granite, it fogs up and you can't see anything. So, getting ready for some Bulldog hockey. Playing Belleville tonight. Well, he got a new helmet.
Oh, that's why.
Maybe he needs a new sticker. Yeah. Yeah, he got him a new helmet after he had the concussion. And like, yeah. It's a better one, and I also kind of figured like you replace a car seat after a car accident. I kind of figured that kind of thing.
It's not a very big investment to protect the dog. Kind of like the car seat's not a big investment to protect the baby.
All right, we're about ready for action here. Playing the Belleville. I don't know if Belleville has a name. The Maroons. There's two high schools in Belleville, but I believe this is just Belleville, so East and West are united. I don't know if they have a mascot. We'll call them the Maroons. They are wearing maroon. The B across the chest. Highland's got their Bulldog on their chest. The home whites. Highland wins the draw. We got Cooper Hicks out there with Gavin Schmidt, Jackson Oren, Tyson Hoyt, and Mark Ammon. Shot by Cooper Hicks, saved by the Belleville goalie. Highland throws it back in. Jackson Oren scoops it up. Belleville plays it to center ice. Schmidt with it now. Hicks plays it in deep. Highland changing. Oren stays out there. Ammon's still out there. I think the rest of the Bulldogs changed. Play it in behind Lucas Fry. Lucas Fry in net. The only goalie tonight. Ravik plays it up to Ammon. Ammon skating down, cross ice past Oren. He tips it in the zone. I think that's going to be offsides. Highland has to tag up. I think Ammon played himself offsides there. He passed it cross ice right at the blue line. Ravik to McGrew. McGrew gets it up towards Hazelhorse. Hazelhorse has scored 4 goals in the last 2 games. Cross ice pass, good stick by Ravik. Otherwise, it can be a dangerous play for Belleville. The net behind Fry gets knocked loose. Hazelhorse skates in, shot blocked. They fixed Fry's net. Wornley's going to throw one in front. Hazelhorse has it. Highland still is going to change. Hoyt comes back on. Oren goes back out there. Ammon back out there, so we've got the line that started the game. Hoyt skates behind his own net. Gets it up to Oren. Oren looks for Ammon, and that's knocked away at the blue line. No score early on here. Jackson Orange kicks it up to his stick. We're lost it momentarily, flips it on behind the Belleville goal. Oren tried to center to Hoyt, but that was knocked away. Highland has Schmidt and Hicks out there. Cooper Hicks played a very good game last night. Scored a goal and played good defense. Skating in, Hicks tried to center to Ammon, goes back to Schmidt, tipped, went wide. Belleville tries to clear, but Oren keeps it in momentarily, back to neutral ice, but on the stick of Hicks, who plays it to his D partner Schmidt. Hicks skating in, Highland changing. Hazelhorse, Bogacki. Schmidt skating in. Weiss is out there with Hazelhorse and Bogacki. Puck goes behind the Highland goal. Shot from Belleville goes wide. Hazelhorse up to Bogacki. Bogacki skating in. Lifts the stick. But too many Belleville defenders there. McGrew loses a battle along the boards. Puck goes in deep. McGrew's out there with Aravik. Aravik takes it behind the net. McGrew had the front of the net covered. McGrew's going to get it behind the net now. Plays it up to Hazelhorse. Hazelhorse plays it around. Weiss will chase. Belleville keeps it in. Belleville centers. Intercepted by, I think that's McGrew. Belleville centers. Shot wide. Dangerous shot for Belleville. Abendroth's going to come away with it. Dangerous chance there for Belleville. Abendroth kind of turned it over at the blue line. And then he got it out the second chance. Belleville skating in. Shot on Fry. Fry covers. Corey Fry walking in with two of the best pretzels in the area. Actually, and I've tried all the pretzels in 3 states. These were the best ones. Wernley's out there now. Wernley battles, gets it to, I think that was Ressman. Abendroth in on the forecheck. Hoyt out there. Hoyt goes for a change. Ressman, Abendroth, and Weiss out there. Tolley gets tripped and couldn't get it out. Tolley battling along the boards. Belleville keeps it in at the blue line. Cruz gets some good advice from his mom. I haven't seen Ressman much lately, so he's back to the line with the Bulldogs tonight. Rinko's out here. Might be Rinko's first shift of the game. He scored 2 goals against Mascuda the other night. Rinko, nice play to get it in deep. Belleville has the puck. Belleville player falls down behind the net. Weiss picks up the loose puck. He's got Rinko and Hazelhorse in front. Gets it Tried to get it to Hazelhorse. Rinko jumped in there, swatted at it. Puck still loose. Rinko centers towards Hazelhorse. Hazelhorse plays it to the corner. Weiss has it. Weiss gets around his man, but loses his footing. But I think he gets it to Rinko, who throws it in front. Hicks took a shot that was on goal. Saved by the Belleville goalie. Looked like Rinko might have stole that behind the Belleville net. Good pressure on the shift from the Highland Bulldogs. Hicks has been pinching in deep a lot these last 2 games and doing a good job with it. Weiss going to the bench a little slowly, actually. Hopefully he's not banged up. Didn't look too bad. Hicks skating in. Hicks is played into the boards. I thought there was a whistle, but I guess not. Belleville plays it around the boards. Hicks with it. Cooper Hicks dancing. Gavin Schmidt steps up, plays around the boards. Kyson Hoyt's going to wait for it. Kyson picks it up. Kyson's got Ammon. Kyson still with the puck. Goes out to neutral ice. Gavin Schmidt controls. Plays it to Ravik. Ravik, dangerous pass back to Schmidt in front of his own goal. But Schmidt got it out of there quickly. Still in the zone though. Hoyt with the puck now. Hoyt takes a slash, keeps going. Hoyt gets around his guy, gets it to Ammon. Ammon shot, pad save. Connell McGrew pinching in. Ammon shoots. What a save by the Belleville goalie. Highland shoots the rebound wide. And Highland's going to take a penalty here. I mean, Belleville's got away with like 6 penalties on that shift. Hoyt got tripped and slashed coming through the neutral zone and managed to stay on his feet. No call, but we have Oren in the box now. Belleville wins the faceoff. Back to the point. In the slot, shot. Didn't get through. I think totally blocked that. Good stick there by Ressman. Breaks up a pass. Bogacki skating in. Bogacki in a foot race. Bogaki's hooked into the boards. Highland fans not happy about that. Belleville skating in with the main advantage. Shot deflected, didn't get through. Coley's going to play it down the ice. No icing on the power penalty kill. I mean, Bogacki is skating in with a scoring chance. Gets dragged down and slides into the boards. No call. Highland ices it. Weiss jumps in, takes the puck. He's in 1-on-3. Tolley back in the neutral zone. And this is going to be icing on Belleville, on the Belleville power play. $20 seconds left in the Belleville penalty. 0-0 score. The Highland penalty, Belleville power play. I might have said that wrong. Belleville skating in, 2-on-1. Gavin Schmidt back, shot on net. Not much on it, but the puck's still loose. Fry made the save, but the rebound was sitting there, but luckily Highland cleared. Cooper Hicks trying to get down to the zone now. Puck goes to Hazelhorse. Hazelhorse battling along the boards. Penalty is over. Highland's back to full strength. Seeing Connor Fisher for the first time tonight. He skates down, chases the puck. If you read the program, you'll find out that Connor Fisher's favorite player is Connor McDavid, so Connors have to stick together. Cooper Hicks with it. He's going to try to play that up to Hoyt. Hoyt settles it. Hoyt in 2-on-1. He's got Hazelhorse. Hates. Hoyt forehand backhand. Goalie made the save. I think that was a smart decision to try to shoot that. He had Hazelhorse with him, but the defender was kind of taking away the pass, which is what the defender is supposed to do. Schmidt in a foot race. Schmidt's going to get to it. Schmidt circles his net, coming up the ice. Schmidt still with the puck. Schmidt still with the puck. Skate in, shoots, he scores! Schmidt goes coast to coast and gets Highland on the board. The Belleville goalie got a piece of that, but it trickled through. Gavin Schmidt with a coast-to-coast goal puts Highland up 1-0. Hoyt, Oren, Abendroth, Tolley, and Mornley for the faceoff. Belleville's clearing a tent, hits Hoyt. Hoyt pressures the puck, comes to neutral ice for Tolley. Tolley gets it back in the zone. Abendroth battling at center ice, gets it in. Mornley keeps it in. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Oren's going to get in the corner. Maybe one last chance for Highland. He centers it. But the Belleville centered it right at the horn. Abendroth was crashing the net, but the Belleville player was there and just cleared it off to the side, and that's the end of the first period. One nothing. Beautiful goal from Gavin Schmidt. It looked like he was looking to pass it a few times, and Belleville just never really stopped him, and he just kept going. Got a good hard shot off and scored. Schmidt scored last night, but they didn't count the goal. So that might be, I'm not sure if that's his first goal as a Bulldog. I think they blew that play dead last night. I was a little confused at the time what happened, but it ended up in the net, and it was definitely not covered, but I guess the ref lost sight and blew the play dead. Highland's going to start this period with Bogacki, Resman, Rinko, McGrew, and Oravik. Resman wins the face-off. Highland plays it into the Belleville zone. Flip back to neutral ice. McGrew catches the puck, gets it up. Resman has it. Back to McGrew. McGrew plays it around the boards. Belleville chips it past Rinko. They try to exit the zone. McGrew steps up, almost kept it in. Belleville had a man open in front. The centering pass is too far ahead of him. Good break for the Bulldogs. For only a 1-0 game, Fry wasn't tested too much in the first period. Highland limited the shots pretty well. And Lucas was up to the challenge on the shots that did get through. Belleville, nice centering pass. Shot. Fry makes a save through traffic. Fry was, I think, screened on that play, so nice save to track the puck. Rink plays it in deep. Hazelhorse on the ice now. Highland completing a line change. Weiss, Fisher, Hazelhorse. Rink still out there. Rink goes to the bench. I think that's the last Bulldog that hadn't gotten off. Hazelhorse skating in. Hazelhorse cuts to the middle of the ice but loses the puck. Weiss has it behind the goal now. Weiss has Fisher in front, Hazelhorse in front. He plays it back to Schmidt. Schmidt lets one rip, and that got through and off the goalie's, I think maybe the goalie's glove, deflected up into the netting. Dangerous shot there from Schmidt. Good shot through traffic. The goalie reacted enough to make the save, but you can tell maybe didn't track it all the way. Hicks spinning along the boards, gets it up to Fisher. Fisher makes a nice play at the boards. Lose it in the neutral zone, but Hicks chips away. Hazelhorse back on defense. Belleville plays it in. Belleville centers it. Had and Weiss skating through the neutral zone. Weiss back to Schmidt. Schmidt shoots that into the netting, and that actually goes into the over the nets. They're going to try to throw it back onto the ice. They do throw it back onto the ice. They'll be able to reuse that puck. Relief to everybody. Foley and Rurnley on the ice. The defensive pairing here. They've got Ammon, Hoyt, and Oren in front of them. Hoyt gets the puck along the boards, centers it to Oren. Jackson centers it past Ammon. Foley tries to play it to Hoyt, too hard. Back to Hoyt. Hoyt has Ammon in front. Hoyt takes the shot. Good save by the goalie. Highland's definitely had the better shots and probably more shots so far, and they lead 1-0. Hoyt tries to take another one that is blocked, doesn't get through. Wernley lets one rip. I think that hit a Belleville player. Good shot by Cruz, but it didn't make it through. Belleville behind the net. Changes direction. Tries to get around Oren. Oren loses his stick. Oren still chasing after the puck without a stick. Oren retrieves his stick. Foley can't keep it in the zone. That was a lot of pressure from Highland. That had been in the Belleville zone quite a while. And this goes down, I guess, no icing. Belleville shot went wide of Fry's net. Wernley plays it to his partner, Foley. Foley's going to skate it up. Foley through neutral ice. Comes around to Ressman. Ressman gets it to Abendroth. Abendroth centers it. Bogacki was there, but wasn't quite ready for the pass, I don't think. Might have been a little bit behind him. Abendroth loses his stick, goes back and picks it up. Teams battle in the neutral zone. Ravik's going to come out of there with it. Ravik brings it in. Highland forwards going for a line change. Ravik centers it, but nobody there. Does come to Bogacki. Highland's completed their change now. Hazelhorse, Resman. Hazelhorse shoots it. Bogacki's still out there. Ravik skates in, shot. Good save by the Belleville goalie. Said that a lot tonight. Rinko, Weiss, Hazelhorse, Schmidt, Hicks. Schmidt plays it to Hicks. Hicks shot deflects wide. Rinko gets it behind the net. Rinko loses it to a Belleville player. Comes out to Schmidt at neutral ice. Schmidt has to wait for his teammates to get on side. Plays it back in. Rinko forechecking. And Weiss intercepts. Weiss nearly stuffed that in the far post. Highland only up 1-0. They've thoroughly outplayed Belleville so far, but it's only a 1-goal game. Halfway through the game. Belleville breaks out of the zone. Schmidt makes a nice play. Gets steal it. Hazelhorse picks up the puck. Shot wide of the net. Good hard low shot there, but just wide of the net. Rinko plays it back behind the boards. Rinko's definitely getting more comfortable as these games go on. He's like that play there. Schmidt comes in, shot, blocker, save, rebound, wide of the net. Rinko knew he was going to get hit there and went to the puck anyway and dumped it in. For one of the smaller kids out there, he's playing pretty fearlessly. Big hit along the board. Hazelhorse is down. Weiss is down. Couldn't exactly see what happened. Rinko has it. Rinko's going to cover the point. Unable to keep it in, but just slows down his man. Highland is going to go for a line change. At least Weiss comes off. Hoyt comes on. Belleville is going to beat everybody to the puck. Both teams are changing. Belleville centers it. Hicks and Schmidt broke that up. Tyson Hoyt picks up the loose puck. Hoyt circling the net. He's got Ammon with him. He's trying to get it to Ammon. Ammon shot from a bad angle, goes wide. Warnley tries to keep it in. They do. Ammon in front if they can get him the puck, but Belleville has it now. Plays it around. Coley can't keep it in, but Warnley retrieves it. Warnley back to Oren. Good play by Warnley. Highland turns it over at the blue line, and they're going to be offsides there. Hoyt was about 10 feet offsides. Tyson Hoyt shoots it in deep. Hoyt throws one on net. Rebound. Ammon gets a shot on. That's saved. Tolley chasing the puck. Tolley gets it back to Warnley. Warnley up to Ammon. Ammon to Oren. Long shift for the Bulldogs here. Looks like we're getting some new bodies on, fresh bodies on. One of those is Ressman. He's going to chase the puck. Oren gets off. Fisher comes on. Warnley, a big hit at the blue line, trying to keep it in the zone, but Belleville breaks out. Belleville, pass, far post, shot, and they score. It's a danger here. Highland's dominating this game, but with only that 1-goal lead, that can change in an instant. the Belleville player had Highland Bulldogs surrounding him, and he just kind of spun and deked and kept the puck the whole time. Passed it to the other side where they had a player open on the doorstep who got it past Fry. Highland's defense was all kind of chasing the puck on one side. They weren't able to get it and left the guy on the back door pretty much wide open. It's been a good defensive game for Highland, though, other than that sequence there. The problem with this game is Highlands had a lot of pressure and only got one goal out of it. McGrew keeps it in at the blue line. They center it. Ravik steps up. Ravik shot, and that should have been a goal. Popped up. I saw the water bottle pop up. That's a good sign that the puck's in the net. Deacon Ravik skates in there. He did not have much of an angle to shoot at, but he shot it over the Belleville goalie, or over his shoulder, hits the water bottle. The water bottle pops up. You couldn't really see the puck, but the water bottle flying in the air told you all you needed to know. Great goal by Deacon Ravik. Highland gets back in the lead, 2-1. Late second. Azahorse, Rinko, Weiss, Ravik, McGrew. Weiss checked into the board. Azahorse tries to play it around. He's tied up. Weiss comes out of there with it. Weiss has a Ravik cutting to the net. Rinko battling behind it, the net. They couldn't get it to Ravik there. McGrew's going to keep it in. Shoots one on. Glove saved by the Belleville goalie. I think that was going wide anyway, but it was a good shot. Highland changes their defense, leaves his forwards out there. Off the face-off, Rinko in a board battle. Weiss gets drilled in the board. Rinko shoots one on, glove save, but there's a rebound. Azahorse still battling. Hicks pinches in. Belleville centers it in front of their own net, but plays it back to the corner. Rinko's going to try to keep it into the blue line. He can't. Belleville skating in, takes a shot. Fry gets his pad down, makes a save. Minute 10 left in this period. Gavin Schmidt with it now. Schmidt scored a goal earlier. He passes it up off of Hazelhorse's skate. Stays in the zone. Schmidt with it again. Schmidt goes up the middle of the ice to Weiss. Weiss back to Hazelhorse. Hazelhorse skating in. Hoyt comes on as Highland starting to make a change. Hicks gets thrown into the boards. Hazelhorse hits hand behind the net. Highland scores. I think that was Maddox Hazelhorse's goal. The puck came out to about the back of the faceoff circle, and Hazelhorse let one rip. There was traffic in front. Abendroth was there. But I think that shot went straight in. I didn't actually see who shot it, but Hazelhorse went through the line first. I'm not 100% sure on that goal, but I think it was Hazelhorse's goal. 18 seconds left in the period. Abendroth has it at center ice. He's going to play it up to Oren. Oren skating in. 9 seconds to go in the period. Oren throws it in front, nobody there. And Highland takes a 3-1 lead after the second period. Goals from Schmidt, Arabic, and I believe Hazelhorse. I think they do that for the third period. I think the third period is 13 minutes. I noticed it a couple games ago, yeah.
Just the third period.
Yeah. I was reading off some of the sponsors last night. I didn't get to Broadway Battery and Tire, but our Highlands goaltending this year is brought to you by Broadway Battery and Tire. If you need your car maintained, call Corey. If you need an appliance, it's even better. You don't have to talk to Corey. It's called Diane. Fry Properties was on that list. I didn't get to them yesterday. Thank all of our sponsors for helping keep down the cost of Bulldog hockey.
Let's go, Bulldogs!
Lucas Fry back in his net. Bogacki, Resman, and Fisher out there with McGrew and Arabic. Bogacki comes in off the faceoff, shot on. Saved by the Belleville goalie. That dropped to the ice, but nobody was there for the rebound. Good shot by Bogacki. Almost hit might have hit the goalie in the mask. Bogacki off the faceoff, doesn't get the shot through. Got a good shot off, but it was deflected in front. Belleville skating in, and I think that might have bounced into the Belleville bench. Highland wins the draw back, but into their own zone. Arabic puts on the brakes. Fisher has it now. He's going to try to play it up, but it's stolen. Shot on, and that beats Lucas Fry, and it's a 3-2 game. Highland unable to clear the zone there, and it cost them. Highland had the puck headed up out of their zone. Belleville was able to create a turnover and keep it in. Took a quick wrist shot that went in cleanly and made it a 3-2 game. Highland still with the lead. Not many penalties in this game. Not necessarily because they're not occurring, but because they're not being called. We have an icing call here. Weiss, Hazelhorse, Rinko, Schmidt, and Hicks out there. Hicks was hurt, missed the first few games of the season. Highland's been a different team defensively since he's been back. A couple games there, we only had 3 defensemen. Tolley, McGrew, and Arabic had to do all the work. Belleville skating in. Weiss has it now. Weiss skating in 1-on-2. And he takes a big hit. Weiss flies into the ref. Puck's loose, though. Shot in front by Hazelhorse. Weiss is covered in snow. Shot on. It's going to be covered by the Belleville goalie. It was a clean hit. There's nothing dirty there, but you start taking out the ref, you got to worry about a call. Weiss went flying into the ref there. It was a clean hit. He had the puck. Tolley and Wernley. Wernley throws it in front. That was deflected by Hoyt, but didn't get on. Hoyt's out there with Oren. And who's the other forward here? Looks like Mark Ammons out there. Good play by Wernley. They passed that to Wernley, and he had two Belleville players close to him. Quickly got rid of it. Turnover there would have been a bit of a disaster. 3-2 Highland, third period. Highland has outplayed Belleville, but Belleville's made the most of their scoring chances, and Highland has not capitalized on quite a few scoring chances. Highland's going to change here as the icing is called on Belleville. Resman, Bogaki, Avendroth, Ravik, and McGrew looking to make it 4-2. Faceoff goes back to Ravik. He tries to shoot it. Blocked by Belleville. Belleville skates it down the ice, but Ravik gets it back. Ravik checks, but stays on his feet. Gets it to neutral ice. Avendroth and Resman chase it. Shot in over Lucas Fry's head. Ravik gets it up to Avendroth. Avendroth's going to play it in deep on goal. Belleville goalie plays it. Ravik tries to stop him at the blue line. He can't. Belleville player skating it all alone. Shot, he missed the net. Belleville player was in all alone on Fry, but missed the net. That was a dangerous chance. Resman skating down. Avendroth's going for a change. McGrew goes for a change. Highland still with the puck in the offensive zone. Ravik has it. Ravik takes a shot that goes wide. Fisher and Schmidt on the ice now for Avendroth and Ravik. And they're calling off sides. The puck never left the zone. Fisher made a good play at the blue line to keep that in. And Highland fans were happy to point out that missed call. Gavin Schmidt throws on the brakes. His man flies right by him, falls to the ice. Schmidt skating in. Schmidt already has a goal today. Schmidt still with the puck. Schmidt battling along the boards, lifts his man's stick, it goes back. Haddon Weiss, who shoots it on, but Schmidt's going to go to the box for cross-checking. Highland is letting Belleville hang around here tonight. We've outplayed them, but it's 3-2, and now we're going on the penalty kill. That probably was a cross-check, but they've let so many calls go in this game. The Highland fans aren't happy when they call that one. Highland shoots it around all the way down. Belleville skating in. Weiss plays his man into the boards. Tolley has it now. Tolley's going to reverse it to Hicks. Well, Weiss gets it first. Weiss is going to clear this down the ice. No need to play any games with that. Weiss in on the forecheck. Hazelhorse. Puck goes all the way down, and that would be icing, but Tully's there, so he's going to have to play it. Hazelhorse gets in all alone. Hazelhorse shoots. Pad saved by the Belleville goalie. Tully played that up the ice, and Hazelhorse got around the Belleville defender and got in on a breakaway, partial breakaway. Weiss, good stick work at neutral ice. Slows up the Belleville player. He shoots it wide. Hazelhorse tries to get the puck along the boards. Belleville comes away with it, but Kyson Hoyt breaks it up.
Offside!
Would have been offsides on Belleville, though I think because they didn't play it, it was a delayed offside. Hicks skating in. Comes to neutral ice. Ravik has it. Ravik shoots it, and Highland's back to full strength now. Ravik had the red line there, so no icing. He kind of briefly put his hand up, but Ravik has it. Ravik skating in. Highland keeps it in the zone. Ravik throws one on, but it's knocked down. Wernley tries to step up and shoot one, but that's blocked. 2 slap shots in a row blocked by Deacon Ravik. Ravik blocked his player shot, came right back to him. He shot it again and it hit Ravik again. He might have a sore shin, but Highland still has the lead. They do wear shin pads, so hopefully they did their job. Ravik flips this in. Oren tries to center it. Deflects high of the goal. Wernley with it now. Wernley throws it in front. And Resman very nearly made this 4-3. That puck bounced to Resman in front of the net, and he had the nice shot to the far post. I'm not sure how the Belleville goalie got to it. Bogacki, Resman, Rinko, McGrew, Tully. 6:24 left. They win that to Bogacki. Kind of fans on the shot. It goes into the corner. Bogacki's back on the puck now. Plays it to McGrew. McGrew plays it back in deep. Puck comes out to Belleville. Tully. Not sure if Tully was tripped or if he fell, but he finally gets it out. 5:51 left. McGrew steps up in the neutral zone, trying to get the puck in. Belleville comes out with it, but it's going to roll into the Highland zone, but onto the stick of Gus Tully. Tully knocked off the puck, came back to him. Highland coming in, that plays onside. Bogacki tries to play it to Rinko. Rinko tries to throw it in front. It's deflected. Hicks gets the puck. Hicks taking it wide. Hicks shot and a goal. Cooper Hicks with a big goal for the Bulldogs. Second night in a row. He skates in and just puts one in the top corner. Beautiful shot. Not much the goalie could have done there. 4-2 Bulldogs. That's a big goal to get a 2-goal lead here with 5 minutes left. Highland's been letting Belleville hang around all game despite outplaying them. Highland's 3-3 on the year, looking to get to above 500 for to lead the first time. Shot on, save Lucas Fry. He holds on, no rebound. Highland's going to change their defense here. Looks like the forwards are staying on the ice. Actually, we're trying to play with 7 players. Mornley and Aravik came on, and the Schmidt and Hicks didn't come off. They figured the refs would notice, so we finally decided to come off the ice. Weiss intercepts, tries to clear, can't get it out. Now he does. Aravik has it. Aravik gets around his man. He's got Hazelhorse. Aravik shoots that wide. Like to get that on goal. Hazelhorse would have been there for the rebound. Easy for me to say. Belleville skating in 3-on-1. Wernley's back. Good back check by Deacon Aravik. Aravik had pinched in on offense, and Wernley was back all alone against 3 Belleville players, but Aravik got back and intercepted the pass. Haddon Weiss tries to bring it in, and this is dumped down, no icing. Highland's going to change. Fisher comes off, Abendroth on. Hazelhorse and Weiss still out there. Hazelhorse played into the boards, no call. Shot, blocker save. Backhander. Good blocker save by Lucas Fry there. Aravik skating out. Aravik has it. Gets it in deep. Abendroth skating in. Abendroth ties up his man in the corner. They played around the boards. McGrew and Oren are there, but they're going to get it out. Aravik to Hoyt. Hoyt up to Abendroth. He didn't see the pass. And this is going to be offsides. Highland's going to have to tag up. Very good rule change this year. I'm going to probably mention that every game. Good stick by there by Lucas Fry. Plays the puck to the corner. And the puck comes in front, and Belleville had the only player there, but Lucas Fry covered it before they could get a shot off. Good centering pass by Belleville, and Highland had nobody in front of the net. But Fry covered it before any damage was done. 2:42 left in the game. Highland leads 4-2. Belleville plays it across the ice, and that's going to be offsides. Highland fans help out the call. Resman takes the face off. Highland has Resman and Bogacki on the puck. Puck bounces off the boards, hits Lucas Fry's goal. The ref briefly had his arm up. I don't know why, but he put it back down. Belleville almost got a shot off, but Highland got a stick in there to break it up, force the shot wide. Bogacki takes it in, tries to center, but he gets knocked to the corner. Schmidt with it. Schmidt throws it behind the net. Resman's there. Ammon's with him. Puck comes to neutral ice. Highland has 3 players there. Jake Resman's going to play this in deep. Ammon gets it, tries to get it back to Resman. Ammon has it on his stick. Ammon backhands it just wide. Minute 8 left to go in this game. Belleville coming in with numbers. Makes a nice move, but can't get a shot off. They center it. But Resman's going to get there to break it up. And we got a whistle here. I guess it was offsides. 53 seconds left. Fisher, Rinko, Weiss, Warnley, Ravik. Fisher gets it. Ravik with it now. Ravik skating in. Ravik tries to center it. He has Rinko on the far doorstep. Rinko shot. And that's going to go in. I think that was Cole Rinko on the back door. Rinko is always on the back door, and that is the best place to score goals. Cole Rinko makes it 5-2. Highland leads. Haddon Weiss just drilled away from the play, and somehow they take out the goalie, or the ref gets taken out, I mean. Fry ended up covering the puck for a face-off. Good goal by Cole Rinko there. He took 2 or 3 whacks at it on the far post, finally got it in. He always goes to that far post. And that is the end of the period and the end of the game. Highland wins 5-2. Moves to 4-3 on the season. And that is all from Wilson Park in Granite City.